Hey, welcome to this adventure of Retired and Traveling with Todd and Lorianne. In this episode, we are back in Minnesota, cold and frigid Minnesota, attending some family events. We plan to get outside and do a few fun things, and we're going to have you join us and have some fun.
Incredible.
Here we are at the St Croix River Dam over here on the Wisconsin side. Provides power to most of the area. Up the St Croix River over there. The statue is entitled The River Spirit. It was unveiled in July 20th of 2007. It is the focal point of the city's cultural arts and historic district. I like this statue. I've seen it lit up at night. It's kind of eerily gorgeous. This millstone is a remnant of the flour mill that was located here on the site. Here we are at the St Croix River at the Taylor Falls. The water is quite high right now. Normally this is like rolling rapids, like you wouldn't believe. Kayaker's dream. We are now back in Minnesota at the Osceola Landing. We've been to this landing numerous times before, coming down the river in a canoe. And here's a case where the river is frozen over. You can see, looks like snowmobile tracks in the snow. I don't know how far I'll go. I don't want to get out here too far on the river and fall in. Here's the northern entrance coming down from Taylor's Falls area. We've canoed right down to here to the landing. And however, you can keep going down that way to the mighty Mississippi. Timber was floated down the St. Croix River, and it made it past Taylor's Falls. It came down here to Stillwater, where it was also milled and cut up for lumber for growth of the growing Minnesota, Wisconsin area. There you can see the downtown of Stillwater, church steeple there in the far distance. Here in the city of Stillwater, we're getting ready to go out on the infamous Stillwater Bridge. At one time, this was the only way across the St. Croix River for many miles upstream and down. Later on, they built the high Stillwater crossing bridge way over there, and that now carries all the traffic. This is a lift bridge that's open between May and October to allow boat traffic to go up and down the river. And right now it's just a pedestrian bicycle bridge. Snow sculptures for more of an aerial view. From Turkey, the world keeps spinning on the bull's horn. From the United States, the sculpture is titled Stillwater. On the other side, you will see a canoe a little bit later. Another United States entry. The sculpture is titled One Person's Trash. Team Ecuador submitted this sculpture entitled Enclosures. Another United States entry called Harmonious Ascension. This Canadian entry is titled Yeehaw! Cute little kids. This United States sculpture has no title to it. It looks kind of cute. Not sure if it's a motorcyclist or a skier. This United States entry is titled Take Time to Smell the Roses. This Germany entry is titled Prism. We're at Charlie's Pub in Stillwater, Minnesota, and I'm having a Merry Mint, and Lorianne is having a spiced rum cider. Yummy, yummy lunch. So a big bowl of mulligan stew and a big hunk of bread. Pine Tree Apple Orchard on a cold, snowy day. We spent many a summer and fall afternoon here. Car driving on ice in the Lake Minnesota. Peltier Lake. Lorianne and I sure do appreciate you watching our videos. Please help our channel out by hitting that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit that like button also. Finally, leave a comment or just say hello.
Driving around Lake Mille Lacs, the largest lake in the state of Minnesota.
Driving in the snow, there's a lot of dirtiness on the windshield. You just can't help it up here in Minnesota.
Alright, Lake Mille Lacs. There's ice houses out there that you can rent. Look out there. Ice is melting. The wind is blowing the big chunks of ice up across the road here and damaged some of these homes.
So sadly, it's too windy to fly the drone.
At least on the north side of Lake Mille Lacs it is. It's a bit windy. It's snowing. There's just like hundreds of ice houses houses out here. They look like little specks. Nice little marine on the lake.
Mojave Acres, close to Lake Mille Lacs. A lot of the resorts have access roads onto the lake, and here's one of the access roads. It's kind of pricey to drive out in the lake, $15 a day. But if you're gonna ice fish, it's important. Alright, so today I am outside of Anoka, Minnesota, alongside the Mississippi River. It's not frozen over all the way. There's a lot of open water. Alright, it's time to do some sketchy stuff. I don't know why the trail's closed. I realize it's not plowed, but it looks like people have gone that way. So here we go. A little slippery. Get in the snow. Get off the path and into the snow so that I got traction. Oh, that's interesting. A bike lock hanging from the tree. Alright, back on the trail. You see, we're following along the Mississippi. Up here at Anoka, it's not very wide. This park is part of the Shore Bank Restoration Project. I think they're worried about erosion. And they should, because this mighty Mississippi, hey, it goes where it wants to. Alright, so you can hear the wind blowing. I'm still walking along the trail and alongside the Mississippi outside of the city of Anoka, Minnesota. Here in this inland canal, you can see the water's frozen over. I wouldn't walk on it, but in the outer channel, you can see the Mississippi is still flowing. Okay, so we're at the point where the trail is turning away from the Mississippi. You can see now that it's going back up there towards the city area. Okay, so my trail ends. Here's where we're ending the sketchy stuff. Getting back on the plowed trail. Alright. Can still be slippery. Alright. So that takes me back around to where I began this off-roading episode, and this one takes me back towards home. So up the hill I'm going. Yoho Drive. I wonder what kind of pirates live in this neighborhood. Avast me, babies. Oh, I'm just like cruising around town, and it's kind of a cold day here in the city of Anoka, and I think it's like 1 degree above 0 Fahrenheit, and goodness, it's what winter is all about. Check out all the snow. It isn't that deep, probably 6 to 8 inches on the ground that you can see. It's still quite a nuisance. Roads are a little bit slippery. Tell you what, when I see all this snow, it reminds me of why we left here and went to Oklahoma. So it's a fun place to visit here, but I'm done with the snow.